I don't know when. 21 minutes. Ugh, need to do this again, huh? Oh, glad to be back in my normal connection soon. So I'm pretty sure that, yeah, live game development streaming. Nope, it is not being friendly. Live indie game development streaming episode 19 part 2. Continued from after disconnect. I should still find out what is going on with Restream stopping as soon as it gets this disconnect. I should be able to like do that by myself instead of just when it loses connection. But I'm actually just going on to see if I got some people who picked that up. Not so many. So I'll just actually copy this and I'll put it in the as a comment in the old one. Sorry for all the people who are just simply who are simply watching on Twitch. That's a good decision, I guess. I'll comment here. That was a ad. Yes. Continues after disconnect. And there. All right. So stupid stuff. Right. Streaming now, and let's see. We've got some viewers back. That's good. Right. What was I doing? Let's see. Menu, button, target. Oh yeah, I wanted to check if they have the same menu as Ancestor. So check menu in Ancestry, and now I want to check with both objects. Menu button dot game object, and it's actually not dot game object, doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be a game object. It just needs to be a component. Check menu in Ancestry for any component. Because a component has a transform, and a transform has Ancestry. And I want to check it maybe even for 2 components. But maybe not. So let's see. I'm gonna check that. So I have menu 1 and menu 2. Menu 1 will be the get component in parent menu, and menu 2 will be component 2. All right. And then let's see if menu 2 is not null and menu 1 is not the same as they need to be both not null. So basically what I'm checking here if they have, this means they have different menu parents. That's impossible. Then we have to warn people. So I'm gonna use that editor, utility editor, utility dot dialog, display dialog, complex, huh? With 3 buttons. Oh yeah. All right. So no. Display dialog with title. The title will be multiple or different menus, and then the message will be that component1.name and component2.name component2.name have different menu menu objects as a parent. This is not possible, or this will not work. So you could, of course, I need to do those strings or something else. What's all those overloads? Like, oh, strings for OK and cancel, and then whoa, opt-out decision type. Blah, 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 blah. Opt out about showing the current dialog box again. I'm not gonna do that. It's just gonna be OK only. So okay, let's do that. Like, let's, okay, now, yeah, okay, let's test this first. So basically I have 2 menus. So 1 menu, 2 menu. I don't know why I would, but I could. And like this 1 menu, and that's another menu. So now I'm gonna try to, with this tool, have this one. Okay, so hold on, they still need a menu component there. From this one to that one actually should not be possible. Doesn't work. Oh, stupid, I didn't finish. Menu button and drag target. Yes. So basically, when I do that, I should get that warning. So I think, oh, from that button, from that menu, but that button, I want to go to that screen. Different menus, back button and main menu have different menu objects. This will not work. Then it should also not set it. So that should return false, and I should make this a function that actually tells me if it's possible. If check menu and ancestry, then I'm actually going to set the target. And so I'm not going to do it for, I'm not going to do it for menu button, but I am actually going to do it for dragging. So if dragging and drag target, yes, that's good, have different menus, I'm not going to do this. That actually would make it an illegal target. Could do that. Then that might even be better UX. Like, while I'm already dragging this is green. So this will show as like it will just work. And this should maybe just be red. With maybe even with a specific Oh, this will not work, and then it still does that. What? Oh. Return true. It was not compiling yet. Right. So basically this, it doesn't. Okay. So that could be nice to just have this not work and not give any feedback, and this would and become red and give this error message. So so I'm adding show dialog, if show dialog that. So here I'm going to, no, that doesn't work. Okay, if illegal target, then I'm gonna just do check menu in ancestry with true, and otherwise it should just be an illegal target. So I could streamline this more. So I'm gonna already try to see if it's an illegal target here when I have a direct target. Yeah, illegal target if it's a child of the same thing, and also if it just has the same ancestry. Yes, that should do it. So now I'm gonna get this red border. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Oh, hold on. Not. It should give false back. Right. Then it is an illegal target. So now this doesn't work and it doesn't give me a message. This works. That's fine. This doesn't work. And then it will actually tell me why. I think that is good, like user feedback. Have different menu objects. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, okay, so same here, and that will just work. All right, so let's get rid of this thing that our users will do, or would, or could do. Let's see. So now I'm going to make sure that there is a menu on there, that there is now. I'm going to remove it, like the way I made this. So it's still, there's nothing on there. Buttons don't have, oh, this one does. Okay, so this is basically the way somebody would have built a menu, though it would already be, oh, let's build that immediately as well. So that's the way I would build a menu, and like another menu, and there would just be a lot of menus there. And now I've got this main menu and this option menu, and they're just over each other, and I could write some code to make that work, but I want to do it in the editor now, so I basically can't do anything with this. But right now what I can do is that options menu, I'll just add the it goes there. Not so nice. I can move it, and then I will actually have that have an offset. Ooh, what happened there? Oh yeah, okay. So submenu, go off. Right. So in this tool, yeah, that's gonna have precedence over that. Okay, that's not nice. So I'm going to have the button there have a little bit of an offset. So free move handle, blah blah blah. Where is it? Yes, this one. It will just not be in the corner. It will just be a little bit out of the corner. Probably a little bit to the right, otherwise I will go on. Yes, there. Oh, that's actually a pretty nice location. All right. So that it's not a good color yet, so I could just change that. It's too light. Ah, well, that's fine. I need to put this in the export bits. What? That. Export PNG. This is a nice program to do this stuff with. The weirdness actually now is that one seems to be lost. Ah, that's strange. Well, I'll add it back. Zoom in icon. Oh. Zoom in icon should be a group as well. Oh, now I know how it works. Okay. It follows the actual can I just delete this? Yeah, well, maybe over here or with this tool. That was it. Okay, so that's grouped now. I'll make a new PNG out of that. A zoom in icon, and for that one, slice one, it was like add submenu icon. Right. Export all those slices to, yeah, that's actually the place. And then it's going to ask me to overwrite. There we go. And going back to Unity, should be a better color now. Yes, that's a better color. I should also make sure that they have an outline / shadow thing later, but I will do that later. For now, it works. Okay, so basically what I was doing, I've got my options menu. I make it into a actual sub menu, and then I want to get this pop out button. Let's make that first. I'm not gonna make that first. No, that's gonna be too complex. No, wire flow tool, and I'll just move it. Do I actually maybe just want to move when I'm in the wire tool and I've got a sub menu selected? I want to be able to move it. Let's do that next. All right, so if we have selected a submenu, then we can already do some things. That. If we've selected a submenu, we actually want to show the free move handle. No, not free move. Position handle. Do position handle. Let's just see. I think going back, handles, position handle. Yeah. Okay, so basically position handle on the position of the thing itself and rotation of the thing itself, and it will turn a new position. Okay, and that I do want to check for changes to place the undo stuff in. Yeah, this kind of thing. Bloop. Just copying that from them. There we go. Begin change check and change check. Oh, hold on, I did that here, but I did undo record object. Yeah, I did. Okay, so record object RT move submenu. This is strange, by the way. How did I do that? Example target position, new target position, and change check. That's target position. Not sure how this works. Oh, don't update, huh? New pause. No. Oh, that's just a normal update. No, never mind. I'm not sure I'm not sure I've got the undo system stuff here correctly working, but basically I should get a position handle whenever I select. Yes, that's nice. I'm in this new tool, but I also get the position handle. Oh, yes. Undo move. Undo move. Ah, it works exactly that way. Nice. So that's what I actually want to be able to do. Nice. Good. Now I can't move this because it's not a submenu yet. I make a submenu and I instantly can move this. Super nice. Now I've moved it out of the way so that it's not in the way of my regular rendering. So basically the thought behind this is that I could just make a whole menu. Oh yeah, if multiple are selected, that wouldn't work. Okay, well, fine. And I could just build this menu somewhere and it wouldn't be in the way of my game, but it would just be available there in design time whenever I need it. Of course, I can always use the UI and hide stuff, but it's actually pretty nice to be able to just build the game somewhere, something over here, and then build this menu and build the other menu, and then we go into that bit that we just did that, and we get nice arrows between the menus and the back button. Gonna make a new thing out of that. So basically right now I need to remove a few things again, because I just added those. Submenu, remove. All right, so now there was a submenu without actually want to see if the button even has a submenu as a parent. Otherwise I should not even draw those things. That's going to be way nicer. So for each button, I'm going to check that if the button doesn't have a submenu, and then I just continue. Oh, continue. So I go to the next loop for each. So right now, they will not get an icon anymore. Nice. Good. Because they're not in a menu. So I first need to make this into a menu, then this will get an icon. Nice. That's the way I want it. All right. And then remove. Okay, so now there's a couple of things I want to do. Yeah. Do I want this to be available? Maybe. So the first thing is that if there's no menu in the, let's see, is there on component added? Unity on component added. When the user hits the reset button or when adding the component the first time. Okay, cool. I had user reset before. I could actually use that here to check. Or I could just do it on awake. Nah. But reset probably isn't called, is only called at runtime. No. When in the inspector's content menu. Or when adding the component the first time. So I guess this is called in the inspector. Let's check that. Reset. Reset will reset the thing. Basically, I'm not gonna change its position. I'm gonna do the check here. Though I was doing that in the wireflow tool. But I've changed my mind there. Where's my, there. Okay, so add component submenu. Reset will make sure that it checks for menu, get component in parent menu. If menu is not available, then I will show that kind of alert. Editor utility. Actually, I will need to only do this when I'm in the editor. Otherwise, this will be a problem. Editor, using Unity editor. This submenu thing is not in an editor folder. Anything you put in an editor folder in Unity editor will be compiled only for the editor. If you don't put it in there, then it's gonna complain when making a build about this using Unity editor. So basically only doing this in the Unity editor. Editor utility dot dialog actually it's like the question, do you want no menu found? The new submenu does not have a menu as a parent yet. Actually have two different cases. One where there is actually a canvas. Can't be anything else than a canvas. No, that's fine. Get component in. Oh, actually no, it's the canvas of this rect transform, of this canvas group even. What did I put this on? Submenu on a rect transform. So it's actually this get component rect transform dot canvas. Oh, I can't really. I can't get that. Unity get rect transforms canvas. It's just that. All right. I was gonna do it right anyway. Get component in parent canvas. That actually makes sense. It's like the first canvas that you find in the hierarchy is the canvas that the rect transform is a child of. So that is automatically its canvas. So the basic question is: do you want, like with an empty line, do you want to add the do you want to add a menu component to the canvas to this object's canvas, and then the name of the canvas, and then the options. We want yes or no, and that is add menu, or cancel submenu. Basically saying that you cannot add a submenu if there's no menu above it. I'm pretty sure that I have to do something with the result here. I don't know, if that, then we've said add menu, which means that I will add the menu canvas dot game object dot add component menu, and then yes, else cancel submenu. That means that this thing itself will be removed from this game object. Remove. Oh no, actually that's not possible. It's destroy. Destroy this. Destroy this means I'm gonna destroy the component submenu that has just been added. So I'll add it and it will just be removed again. Okay, so here we go. In the wireflow thing, or adding it manually, let's just even edit manually. Let's see what happens. Submenu, bam, no menu found. Nice, it does pop up. Does not have a menu as parent. Do you want to add a menu component to this object's canvas? Canvas. Oh, that, let's just, I will, and then cancel. Oof, it will not be destroyed from edit mode. Okay, yes. That's true. Because there's no update loop. Destroy just flags it to be destroyed in the update loop. Destroy immediate actually gets rid of it right away. So that was the way of doing it in the add component menu. Now I'm just going to add it with the new button. Boom, same thing. Do you want to add? No, cancel. And it just doesn't get put on. And that's nice. That, yes, cancel. If I do press add submenu, poof, I get a submenu and Canvas gets a menu. Nice. So basically now I have this thing and I have another one, and it's just a few clicks to create this menu. I might even make more options just to have like multiple of them selected and have like a button to create all of them, but I think that's not really necessary yet. So basically now all I need to do, so actually coming from this situation where we had nothing, there's no menu, there's no submenu, there's just a button and another button. So basically just normal Unity UI, not doing anything. If I use this new tool, I'll select the rect transform and I'll see, hey, there's a new button. Okay, I will make this into a menu. It will automatically add a menu for me. Then I'll create another menu. I've got two menus here now. You see that because it's yellow, and that will remain like that. That's just a gizmo. And now these buttons on there will get these nice arrow draggy thingies, and that will just simply make that happen. And this one does not. I only have like the plus button for normal thing yet. I have this back, and it will make it red. It will also change the way the arrow will be rendered, and it will also change the stack in a different way. So it definitely needs to be that back. So let's just see what it does now. Here's my main menu. It automatically went here. And if I press options, whoop, there we go. Options menu. Press back to main menu. And it just works. And for back, one other thing, I did not even have to set a target. Just be a back button. Right now I'm just drawing a mini red thingy there. I mean, I need to have better feedback, but options. Back will just do back and not specifically to that menu. So now it's super easy to add more menus. Let's say options will have another child there, being, I don't know, let's say graphics menu, and then there will be a sound menu. Sound, nah, doesn't really matter. And a accessibility menu, which I would definitely recommend to anyone making a game. Accessibility menu. Well, there we got them, and it's just simply graphics options. I'm just editing these like I would do with anything. Accessibility options. All right, so there you have these back buttons. Back will automatically go back to wherever I came from. Here I'm gonna just make a couple more buttons. I don't know. Doesn't matter the way you make your UI. That's also the nice bit about this. So let's say there's going to be these buttons. They should not be back. I'll just edit those texts. Graphics button. I just gonna do that. Graphics button. Audio button, or sound. I said sound button, and accessibility button. Oh, accessibility. 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 Yes. Button. And I'll just say graphics options. Oh, no, options actually. Oh, that was the actual back button. Oops. Graphics options. So graphics, sound, and accessibility. Back. Actually, these 3 back buttons, I didn't even do that. It's nice to do that. Just whatever. Back. Something like that. Let's just have them all be at the same spot. Copy. Paste. Then it will be exactly in the right same spot for later. And that's actually when I'm gonna implement a magic magic move. There's these I think Microsoft calls it morph in PowerPoint. If you set a transition, then it will automatically just fade those objects and change those objects that have the same name. And if they have the same name and are in the same place, they won't even change, and the rest will fade. That's really nice. It automatically transfers, and I think that's a nice thing to do for some menus as well, especially if you combine it with some transition stuff, with some options there. That's basically probably not going to be in V1 of this thing. Anyway, so now I've made these buttons. I just have to do this, and this, and you can see the wire flow already getting somewhere. Actually, could even do the back button linking, and you see it even better. So you see the wire flow already getting here. I actually want to get that in between there. I think that's the last thing I'll do on stream. Get these arrows to draw nicely. But now that was just all I needed to do. I go to options. I've got these graphics. Oh, there's graphics options. Back. Sound. Back. Accessibility. Back. And of course, it maybe doesn't look like much, but the thing is, it just doesn't exist yet. So as simple as this, as simple as a menu system actually should be, just like the way you create this stuff in Figma or Adobe XD, it doesn't exist in Unity. Thanks, Pete. Thanks. I hope that a lot of people will think of it that way, especially if I go on creating something that is specifically aimed at just increasing the usability for the people building the menus, so that you could actually have just a UX designer build a menu in Unity, which would be very nice for the little bit bigger companies. So a good game designer who is good at making menus and UIs, even an artist, a UI artist, could just build this and test the entire menu system with transitions themselves. Because, well, you've seen all these transition icons that I made here. Those are also meant to be displayed on all those arrows. So that's what I'm gonna do. Later, of course, not now. So right now, what I really want to do is make sure that these arrows go from the button and then to the edge. So on the edge, the nearest edge to the button, to the nearest edge of the screen is going to. Pete asks, you didn't have the back buttons directly to the former screens before? Do you have a stack or something for them to automatically pop back if they're not assigned? Yes, there's a stack. It also works with the escape button or the back button on Android. So if I just press escape, it will just go back to the last menu. So graphics, it will go back to options, and that will go back to main menu. So for instance, if I would have, and that actually makes more sense. Oh, did I clone this or not? Now I did. If I have a game screen, game GMA game. I've got some connection issues again, I see. And I've got this options menu that is also a pause menu. I want to make something with like usually should make something with a yeah, I think so, with a prefab variant. So these could be prefab, so that I change something here, it would also change there. Let's just do that as an example. That's nice because I'm keeping track of all this. I'm gonna move this out of script because it's actually the plugin I'm building. That's the first thing. So menu system will have prefabs. Prefabs. I love PC games with a lot of nested menus. Having the mouse buttons work to go back and forward like in a browser. Well, yeah, I'm gonna note that too. I did already think about that because of the new input system, as well as simply the old ones. I'm actually not sure how that works in terms of OS, but it's a good one. I'll note that somewhere here. I'm actually not. I don't have really have a like a Trello or Hack and Plan board for this. Thing is, I just make tasks for myself in the code. I have no idea what's going on here now. Oh, I know. It needs to regenerate its solution because I moved all the stuff. Gonna make sure that I note that stuff here. Yes, that I did. So that's nice to do. Back and forward bindings from OS. Mouse buttons. And there's you've got those keyboard. Sometimes there's keyboard function keys that do that. Thanks for the tip. All right. And also have to look into. I'm gonna make a second one here. Look into controller back and forward best practices. All right. What did I actually want to do? Oh yeah, the arrows. Right now, this is a bit temporary. The arrows, oh no, I was actually still also showing this. If I don't use a target here, I've got a button for that, but I didn't put that on there yet. So they don't have a target, they're just back buttons. And then, so if I have this option menu and I've got prefab for the option menu, and then there's another one. Ouch, that's not good. Oh yeah, I need to add it to the canvas, otherwise it won't work. Let's just do this first, design mode. And I will create a prefab variant here of the options menu that is called pause menu, because the pause menu will have some options in there. That's kind of a generic thing that you see a lot. And for instance, I want to, I don't know, just have an extra button here, but when I change those buttons in the options menu, they change along, something like that. And I don't want the back button. Oh, I can't do that, of course. I don't want the back button, means I just turn it off. And here I've got an extra button, and the extra button is resume button. And resume button just should close the menu. And I did not make that yet in this system. There's a hide option. like it will hide all the menus, but I'm pretty sure it didn't work. It doesn't work yet in the inspector. No, it doesn't work this way yet. But anyway, you could see that if I turn this back on, I just bind these to the right screens. Now, if I go from main menu to game, actually just going to change that game a little bit. Playing. And the button can go. And this just goes down, playing. And somehow I press pause. Let's just keep the button there for now. And just show it like that. That button needs to be pause, pause, or I could just do that. That's really silly, but I like silly. Bold. It's a new, super nice pause button. And I'm just gonna. Ouch. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just. I'm just fiddling now. That's. Whoop. And then scale the Y down, I said. Well, that's a nice pause button, right? Why is it not? Oh, it is showing. Well, there you go. Pause. And the pause button goes to the pause screen, which is also a change from the prefab game paused. In bold. No, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but now you can see the flow as this is. The back buttons just go back to the one they came from. So this back button would not need a target because it's a back button. So if I go from main menu to options, oh, I don't. Hold on, I don't have a play yet. Why did that change? That's actually pretty weird. It went to game. Did I change that? Should go to options. Anyway, got another one coming here, and that is play. Play button, and it says play. And play goes to playing. Right. So basically now, I'll just keep that thing on. Oh, I can't keep that thing on when it's running. It will all snap to the. Yes, I know. Main menu. All right. So we've got main menu, and then we've got options. I go to graphics. From graphics options, I go back to options and back to the main menu. If I do play, I'm playing the game. Woo, woo, whatever I'm doing. Pause. Game paused. If here I go to, oh, I didn't change that one, but that's resume. If I go to graphics, I did not link that. I did, I think. That's weird. I thought I just did. Maybe I did undo a bit too much or something. Let's see, did that get picked up? Yeah, graphics menu, sound menu, accessibility menu. Weird. Resume button. Resume. And then that button, resume button, actually should go back to game. And resume should do probably a lot more, so it can only go back to game. So in that case, I would just say, where is it? Back with a target, and then this whole system there kind of starts making sense, especially when the arrows are a little bit more nicely drawn. But I've seen a lot of UI systems that have this, but then in a separate window, and you have to link some extra units, like extra prefabs and stuff to it. I don't like that. So what I wanted to show was something else. Oh yeah, actually from the game post, that's another one for the stack here. Yes, I am using the new Unity tool mode thing for it. That is pretty nice. Quit. I'm gonna have a quit button here, and that's just gonna clear the entire stack of menus. So wherever I am in the stack, I could make a quit button. I want it to have like a confirmation thing. I want to build that into the system, but I'm just not there yet. Back, and I'm not going back to game, but I'm going back to main menu. And if I do back to that, if I would just not use back, it would add this to the stack. If I do back to this, then it will clear anything that's between the game and between this game pause menu and the main menu. So the playing thing won't be in between anymore. So right now this just works. Options, does options, go back, stuff like that. And then we go back, we go actually play the game. These transitions are just only this for now, that is sliding. I'll make all those different ones. Pause menu, if I do resume, I just go back. If I do graphics here, why does that keep getting deleted? That is annoying. Okay, so I guess the variant thing doesn't work. Super strange. No. It has no target. Maybe it doesn't get saved because I don't save something in the tool. I should check that. So I'm putting that into my to-do list. Where is that? That's on linking. Where's my editor script? Here, Wireflow tool. When I'm linking something, add Wireflow connection, to do, check, saved state of new connection. When adding to prefab or prefab variant. That's something that went wrong. Right now I'm just gonna unpack it. Yeah, and the other nice thing, by the way, about doing it this way is that you've got sometimes there's like ways to in some of those things that you see on the asset store, you've got like a lot of external resources that need to be loaded for a menu, and this way it's just in your scene, in memory, it's loaded, it's already, so you never have to wait for the menu to load or something. Even, I mean, they're not that complex, but still. Now I hope it does save this. Let's see if that is the case. It did. All right, nice. I don't know what happens there with the prefab variant, but something doesn't get over it. So main menu, options, graphics, back, then I go to options menu. If I'm in play and I do pause and there I go to graphics and I go back, then I'm actually again back in the pause menu. Resume, playing my game. I go to the pause menu, I press quit, and it goes back. You see that scrolling to the left to main menu, and there's no stack anymore. So that's basically, that's what we want it to be. So now probably a lot more menus in a lot of games, even for just a game that like a mobile game that would use a shitload of menus, just a whole lot of them. It would be very nice to have this system running, and well, with a little bit better arrows. I'm gonna do it anyway, and I'm not that tired today. I'm gonna make the arrows better, and then I'm gonna stop. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's actually because I'm drawing the arrows still as normal gizmos, and that's not something I want to do. I'm drawing them from the menu button script on draw gizmos, so that's something that I want to get out of there. Why is RT is not used? Huh. Weird. Why did I get it then? The editor tools gets moved here because I don't want to do this here. Indeed, I only want to draw this whenever that wireflow tool is active anyway. So I might as well just draw them here in on tool GUI. Where are those buttons? Here they are. Button has, oh yeah, and we're gonna change that as well. It will keep that handle, but that will change. If there is already a connected, if it's already connected, I've got lots of different icons for that. That will make it even more tidy. And then let's see, where will I place this? Just after this, I guess. There's no returns in here, right? No, just if it doesn't have sub menu. Now that makes sense. All right, I'm just gonna remove all this. So if the button has a target, so that's the button. Do I already have the button? No, that's only when it has a actual menu button on there. All right. Okay, so menu button. Oop. Come on. That is the button itself. Button.get component menu button. If it has a menu button and it has a target, and it has a target like the menu button has a target, or the menu button is a back button, then I'm going to draw the arrow. Let's see, if menu button dot back, I'm gonna, it's not gizmos, it's handles now. Handles, I want to really configure that in the colors configuration in the preferences, but pretty sure I need a separate preferences pane for that. More likely pref pane. Start is the menu button. Oh no, we've got the transform already. And the end is, oh yes, menu button dot target. If it has a target, then that's the targets, and otherwise it's nothing. I'm gonna draw an like some icon for back without a target. And then also when there is a button, that's a thing I didn't really account for right now. If it gets clicked without a target and it's going forward, then it should be hide, but that's icky. So I should actually have an extra option here, and that's called hide. So hide would actually make the target. Yeah. I'm not sure. I gotta test that, but let's try it without that first. Else if target is not null, and then else if that means there is no target. Hide to do test if viable. Like if people actually find that way to hide, I'm pretty. Oh, actually, that really doesn't. It's not necessary to do test if no target is hide. Makes sense. And then just take this all off. So because navigate forward that I programmed without a target, it just hides the menu. So if I do put a, oh, actually, if it probably will make sense if the icon here is right. Okay, so now I have to draw those. Like I can't do gizmos here. Like, whoa, that's gonna go freak out. Handles.color, and then actually just simply handles.draw line. Icon size. Oh, I took that into account. I think I should not. It's not an icon. That's not the way Unity works. I had it scale with the Gizmo's icon size slider here. All right, so that's way too big, but it does work. 3 times get handle size. Oh yeah, that's more like 0.3 times, or even less. Oh, that's nice. That's a bit big, but I hope to actually make them look a bit nicer than just those very thin lines. I think I'm pretty sure I can draw a Bezier shape, but first I'm gonna just make them go between the nearest edges, because going to the middle there is really not so handy. Let's see there, detecting what the nearest edges of both would be. Oh wow, that's the that's the thing that is still from. Yes, I don't need that. Right. Yes. Now we're talking about end. So end is now the position. Start is just the position of the button, and end is the position of the target. I want to change those. So first I'll have to look for closest edges. And that means getting the corners of each. I already have one for corners. Yeah, let's just make another one. So I'm doing all these in the tool, in the tool class, so that I don't, so that I'm not like declaring a lot of garbage while drawing all that GUI stuff. That will run my memory full before you know it. It's actually kind of like in a game itself, the way you have to think about memory management. So what I'm going to do is get the, yes, so corners, no, actually rt dot get, no, not local corners, world corners into the array corners, and then the menu button target is a submenu. All right, menu button, oh, menu button target has a rect transform. Yes, nice. And I'll get world corners for that one into target corners. All right, so what I did here is basically just get the world position of those 4 corners. That's a nice function that Unity has. And now I can go and compare those corners. I know that the first one is the lower left corner. The second one is the upper left, etc. So basically, if the let's just go into cases. If the let's just go clockwise. If the 0 corner of the button, so that's the lower left corner, I just have to check. Okay, so let's check left first. So that's X. Oh yeah, that's just X is bigger than the right hand corner of the target. So some right hand corner. So let's say, for instance, the 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's just say the one that's exactly opposite. Oh no, let's just. I don't care. It's the same. This means that they are okay. I'm gonna make some variables for this. So this means that the left side of the target is to the right of the right side of the button. So that is right. Target right. I will make these here. Target left. Target right. Target up above. Target below. And then also I need distances. Because I need to check which one is the most likely one. That's just the first version of stuff I'm doing. I'll probably want to make nice curved ones even in the future. But so target right, this is if the target is actually to the right. Don't need those parentheses anymore. Target to the left, target to top, target. Okay, so target left and target above and target below. So target right. That's too much. That's too much. I'm just gonna calculate the distance first. Distance, and that would be corners 0. Let's just think here. That one should be to the right. So actually the other way around. And then I could simply say that if it's target right, distance is greater than 0, then it's to the right. Same goes for the left, above and below. Left, above and below. Above and below. And now I just have to get the right ones. So to the left means the other way, but then also the other order. Above is the second corner. And then for Y it goes up. So above, then it needs to be target corners also 0. But then like this. And then the other one is corner 0, target corners 1. Pretty sure I'm doing it right now. I'm just checking all the sides to see if it's at that side. And then if it's not, then I should just draw it to the end. These ones, I made those here. That's not nice. I wanted to have no new variables. And then I actually should rename them a bit. Arrow start and arrow end. Oh, and they're renamed now if all goes well. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line from arrow start to arrow end, and then arrow end should be the nearest middle. Okay, so if target above and target above distance is smaller than the target left distance and smaller than the target right distance, then I've got an above situation, which means the start arrow will be the start like corners above. Okay, so target is above, so the start is below, so that's the first corner and the second corner divided by 2. I can't do that, can I? Oh, of course, it's just vectors. Funny, I can do that. So it's the average of those 2 points. And then I can do the same for the other situations. And then I'm pretty sure I've made some mistake. And then otherwise it will just be the... Hey, I forgot something. If it doesn't have a target. This is only if it has targets. If yes, if it has a target, otherwise I should just do that. Well, that's here. And I'll just do that. Oop, there start. And for now it's nothing. Arrow end. This is a temporary thing. I'll make it a little bit bigger so that we can actually see what's going on there. Okay, so target above, target below, target left. And then we go to, oh, hold on, above, below, above, below, left, left, smaller than above, and left, smaller than below. Actually gonna copy this here to get the right variant. Right. And right. Forgot a D there. So above is corners 1 and 2. And the end is this. Let's just copy this. The end is target corners 0 and 3. 3. And for below, it's exactly the other way around. Corners 0 and 3. And target corners 1 and 2. And then for left, target is to the left, so that's 0 and 1 for the corners. And it gets to the middle of this edge. And the end is 2 and 3. And it gets to the middle of that edge. And the same, but then the other way around for right. That is 2 and 3 for that's the right edge, and 1 and 2, that's the left edge. Oh my goodness. There's nothing happening here, is there? Or maybe I've created an infinite loop. Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay, so it is doing something, but so that one is now pointing to there, so actually not really making sense yet. And also color if menu target not, and then we'll get world corners and then get world corners for the target. This also is at the opposite side, so basically possibly did that the wrong way around for above and below. Because no, huh? Target corners 0, corners 1, that's above, but I probably just, oh, here we go. It's the Y coordinate. Forgot to change that. Now I'm gonna see what that does. Does it do anything? Okay, so basically it screws everything up and everything thinks that it's not above, right, left, or below. Okay. Above distance smaller than... Oh, right. So it should not be target left. Or... Oh, that's a lot of work. But I'm still gonna check this first version. And then I'm gonna stop. So it should not be to the right or not to the left, or the above distance is smaller than the left or right distance. That one should change. Oh, that one changed. What? Oh, hold on. Yes. I get it now. All right. So basically not really what I want yet. So it is, something is kind of working. It's just that left right bit. Oh, maybe I screwed that up as well, the order. Well, you see where I'm getting at. It should be that, pointing to that location. I'm gonna debug that later and then continue this thing, but not on stream probably. This will be in the asset store soon-ish. as a whole system, and then probably gonna expand on it. Yeah. So that's a nice little bit of work that I did here, and I think I like the result so far. I am going to stop for now because it's getting late, especially for my early sleep times. I do like this stuff, but yeah, you're gonna be able to use this once I put it in the asset store, of course. And for my loyal followers, you can always request an early version, or even actually super handy if you could beta test it or alpha test it when I got a version. So I'll definitely be in touch when I do. Yeah, for now that will be it. I won't be streaming on Sunday. I got something else to do. I can't really change that. So I will be back on Tuesday, and then I will actually continue with the game with Hatchball. Yes, I will be adding the models for the first pinball scene. So Erin, you could actually get back into the forest, and the one that you liked so much with our trial, like our test version in the past. So that's going to happen on, or actually start happening on Tuesday, and after that we'll see how far we get, and then start making the hatchery as well, hopefully very quickly, and then start testing the whole game as a whole, because that's not something we have been able to test yet. Thanks for watching. I have not found a new piece of music, unfortunately, so I'm gonna end with the same one that I did last time. So probably the people watching live are now gonna just stop, because this is something they heard before. I'm just gonna tell the people who haven't seen earlier videos here, this is a theme of the game Berserkle that we released with my previous company Ludomotion in 2012. So no, we released it in 2014, I think. Music was made in 2012, and this version, the adaptive one with multiple intensities, I made in 2014. Well, you can hear it here. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. If you like it, please like, subscribe, follow, consider Patreonism. Patreonism, is that a word yet? Well, now it is. Anyway, see everyone back on Tuesday. Bye bye.